What's up, everybody? Rob Cash is on the set. Before I get started, any mentioning of any digital asset is not financial advice. You know what to do. Now, I'm going to get straight to it. This video is going to be about more adoption, and I'm going to focus primarily on XRP, especially for those who are new to the crypto space or new to XRP. Now, for those that are seasoned in XRP, there are some current news updates that's going to be in the video. So if you want to stick around, please do. But if you want to get to that, go towards the end of the video so I don't waste your time with the stuff that you already know. Now, for the people on the outside looking in about digital assets, I'm going to get straight to the meat and potatoes and I'm going to tell you that you are going to be left behind. Do I feel sorry? No, I don't. Um, should the people around you feel sorry? I really don't know. But just know that I've talked to coworkers, friends, family members, and strangers. And out of that entire bunch, the funny part is the strangers are actually more receptive to the information than the people you love or the people that's closer to your circles. At least I find that in my experience. You know, went to pay a Metro PCS bill for my phone, and the young lady behind the counter was very intrigued about cryptocurrency and actually was invested in Bitcoin through Robinhood. And she actually wants me to come back and give her more in-depth, explanations about cryptocurrency. Go figure. The people you love don't want to listen, but total strangers will. But I'm going to move on and let's get straight to the meat and potatoes. Bitcoin BTC adoption gets boosted as big company in US delves into cryptocurrency trading. Now I'm going to read that again for the noobs or the people who I'm sharing this video with to let them know the magnitude of where cryptocurrencies, digital assets have reached. Okay? It's moving with or without you. Now, you can actually make your life better if you decide to invest in cryptocurrencies, but do understand you will be using it in the background without you realizing it, and it's going to move on with or without you. Now, do you choose to make money? That's up to you, not financial advice. Now, I'm going to read the title again and get straight to the plate. Bitcoin adoption gets boosted as big company in US delves into cryptocurrency trading. I'm going to read the article verbatim in 2 paragraphs, maybe 3. There is daily improvement as Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies push for global adoption. I'm going to stop right there. Not your town, not your city, not your state, global adoption. I'm going to continue. Many capital companies have been showing interest in cryptocurrency trading, which has always been a dream coming true for any enthusiast that yearns for a future governed by digital currencies. A significant electronic trading platform in the U.S., TD Ameritrade, has gone public to announce its proposed launching of cryptocurrency trading on its platform. I'm quite sure you guys have seen the TD Ameritrade commercials here in the States. They're not some random commercials that you see every once in a while. They're pretty fluent, okay? I'm quite sure you heard of TD Ameritrade. I'm going to read this down here, these 2 paragraphs, and then I'm going to move on to the rest of the meal. TD Ameritrade is notably known in the U.S. with its platform that offers financial assets trading. This proposal to launch crypto trading is a big boost for Bitcoin and alternative coins mass adoption. According to the announcement, it was made known that the company has already invested in ErisX, an organization proposing to render future contracts and cryptocurrency spot contracts services. Now, for those that are new to crypto or looking to get into crypto, the term alternative coins just means you might hear the term altcoins. It just means alternative coins to Bitcoin because Bitcoin was the first. So it just means alternative coins. Now let's get to the rest of this meal. We're going to eat it on up here. Now, this is ErisX. Now, we're talking about adoption, right? Now, you saw the term in the text that said global adoption, right? Not your city, not your state, not your town, global adoption. Now, look at this. If you think cryptos are not moving without you, I'm going to read this one part right here. Fund your account. Deposit USD or digital assets, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, or Litecoin to fund your account. $10,000 USD minimum balance required. $10,000 is a lot of money to most of us, okay? That's a significant amount of money to be your default or your entry point to get in to ErisX. Okay, this is the platform that TD Ameritrade is investing in. And you need a minimum of $10,000 to get into their platform. So you really think that this is a joke? $10,000 isn't a joke as an entry point. These aren't little magical, imaginary digital assets that we just trade to each other online from computer to computer as some type of, novelty. This is serious business. So if you choose not to get into cryptos, it's on you. Let's move on to some Ripple and XRP news. Now, this article right here is dated May 8th. I'm following a trail here, so please just bear with me. Again, most of this is for my people who are up on cryptos and who are professional in this in this asset class that we're moving forward with. But this is also for the novice and for the newcomers. Now, like I said, this is from May 8th. I'm going to lead up to the dessert, so let's keep on eating the meal. Possible signs, Ripple XRP will top other cryptos. And the reason why I'm reading that, because a lot of people I run into and I talk to them primarily about XRP before I start going into other digital assets. Okay? Now, let's get to the skinny of this story here. Ripple XRP, which has been stagnant for some time, now it is gradually rising to stardom. This digital asset has lived up to greater days of attracting more banks, payment processors, and big companies. Now, big nations like Dubai and the Middle East are the recent focus of Ripple to further create mass adoption of its native token, XRP. The latest signs of Ripple XRP growth and adoption. Recently, Ripple made some strong moves to create massive adoption for its digital asset, which will in turn increase utility. Some of these moves include developing and adding new features to the platform. Now, I'm going to go right down here to this where it says upgrading customers on XCurrent 4.0. Those of us that are bullish on XRP knows what this is all about. Upgrading customers on XCurrent 4.0. Ripple recently decided to upgrade all its customers using XCurrent to automatically start using XRP. Customers will be easily integrated on the platform to access old and new features that have been added on the platform. It recently added easy peer-to-peer commute, multi-stop, and and XRapid support to its platform. Now, for those that are not in the know, there were a lot of customers already using a platform called XCurrent where they didn't have to use XRP. Now, they upgraded them to XCurrent 4.0 and XRP will be used. Okay? More adoption. The key word here, adoption. You think cryptos is a joke? The adoption is proving you that it's not. Let's move on to the next thing here. Now, this story here is dated May 8th. Okay? Just to let you know that XRP has a trend of always being in financial news. Not just crypto news, financial news. Let's get to the rest of this meal here. Ripple XRP will be used as FX means of settlement instead of US Wall Street. Oh, let me read that over. I screwed it all up. Ripple XRP will be used as foreign exchange means of settlement instead of US dollar Wall Street form. Okay? Instead of US dollar in a Wall Street form. Let's get on with it. And that's a big title right there for you people thinking that it's a joke. Whether you're into crypto and you thinking XRP is a joke, the joke is over. In a video clip showing discussion of the Wall Street Forum, there was a highlight on Ripple, Bitcoin, and others. Emphasis was laid on Ripple as regards its operations and the impact on XRP acceptance. The forum agreed unanimously that Ripple XRP will become a means of foreign exchange settlement instead of the US dollar. The reason for this conclusion is based on many factors. I don't even have to read that twice, do I? No, I don't. Let's scroll down. Using Ripple tools makes settlement faster. According to the forum, settling transactions in the foreign exchange market with dollars takes a couple of days, but seconds with Ripple XRP. The early foreign exchange settlement needed to be facilitated. This led to the development of payment systems that operate on real-time gross settlement principles. Ripple financial tools XRapid and XCurrent, which are integrated with the native token XRP, make settlement even faster. I'm not even going to hold your time up by going any further in this article. You're just going to have to rewind it and accept it. XRP will be the standard on how money remittance is operated and used globally. Let's move on to some more meat and potatoes. We're not playing. Now, this article is from May 17th. Do you see the build up to the dessert here for the people on the outside looking in that are new to crypto, new to XRP, or looking to get into crypto? And your focus should be on investigating XRP. And don't worry, me and others are doing it for you. All right, but do your due diligence yourself. Let's get on with it. XRP-backed stablecoin USDX is under development, confirms Kava Labs co-founder. Now, I talked about this on Twitter, and I'm going to link my Twitter page in the description so you can follow me on Twitter as well, because I shoot these out all day, and then most cases I'll do a video at the end of the day. Okay, but if you want to get the articles quick and get right to it yourself, follow me on Twitter. It's going to be linked in the description of the video. Now, for people that are in the know, you already know about this, but again, I'm leading up to people on the outside looking in, and for people that might have been missing for a couple of days, they might want to know. Now, Kava Labs is developing a stablecoin, USDX, backed by XRP on a Cosmos zone, which dynamically maintains stability in USD. That means the US dollar, with decentralized mechanisms. Moreover, USDX has a native token, XRS, which is used by validators to vote on blocks and participate in governance. Now, XRP-backed stablecoin USDX. Kava Labs is already working with Interledger Protocol to bring blockchains, wallets, and exchanges the interoperability of ILP. Further, Kava Labs is also backed and invested in by Ripple's initiative, Xspring. Now, for those on the outside looking in, this is a little above. So the reason why I brought this up is to show you, the consistency of XRP being mentioned in financial delivery, for lack of a better term. Okay? And right now, a lot of us in the space are trying to get an understanding on what the next level of this is going to be. But what makes this important is that you're going to back you're going to back something with something. That means whatever you're backing it up with has value. The US dollar used to be backed by gold and silver because we all know gold and silver has value. Am I correct? Yes. Now, you're going to back up something that's going to be used for monetary purposes with a digital asset. That means that digital asset has what? Value. Now, for those in the space that always questions the validity of XRP's value, you can sit your ass right on down now. Okay? Sit it right on down. Now, all I'm saying is, you know, for you to back up something with something, you must have faith in its wealth, in its utility. Okay, you have to have faith in its value. They're not going to back up their monetary device, if you will, with something that doesn't have any value, any promise, that does not work for anyone else. Just to put it simply, let's move on to some more meat and potatoes. I'm tired of playing. Now, this just come out today. We're moving on up, people. We're going to get to the dessert very soon. I know people get impatient. Now, Ripple XRP opens new corridor between Saudi Arabia to India for cross-border remittance. Okay? Let's read that again if you don't mind. Ripple XRP opens new corridor between Saudi Arabia to India for cross-border payments. All right, well, remittance. Now, for those that are not in the know, XRP and the Ripple Corporation already has a corridor with Mexico and the Philippines. Okay, so this is not news. This is not new for them to create, remittance corridors. This is another corridor that they're opening up. You think digital assets, cryptocurrencies are a joke? Well, guess what? You're going to be the punchline, plain and simple. I'm trying to show you some love here. If you don't want to get in it, that's all right. I'm already in it, and I'm already going to win it. I got my ticket on the adoption train, and it's pulling off. Okay, let's read just a little bit of this. Ripple has decided to open a new payment corridor between India and Saudi Arabia. The intention is to make cross-border payments much easier for Indian families that receive funds from workers abroad. India is one of the largest remittance markets around the world. The information was released by Ripple's Navin Gupta at a recent Ripple regional customer event for MENA. I'm not even going to read the rest of that. I'm going to read a little bit right here, okay? Just these two paragraphs, and we're going to move on. There are several financial services providers in both the Middle East and North Africa that are currently searching for new corridors between Saudi Arabia and India. This is why Ripple is now opening a new corridor between these two countries. During a recent Ripple event for customers in the MENA region, Navin Gupta shared Saudi Arabia British banks SABB and I hope I read that correctly, Indusin's experience launching this new solution. I'm going to read that again. I didn't like that. During a recent Ripple event for customers in the MENA region, Navin Gupta shared Saudi Arabia, British banks, SABB, and Indusin's experience launching this new solution. This is just one of the many examples of what other companies could be doing in the future and how they could improve users' services. Okay? I'm going to link the article in the description if you guys want the full meat and potatoes of that. But I'm just trying to give you the magnitude of what cryptocurrencies are doing, digital assets, where they're going. For those on the outside looking in, you can come on inside if you want to, as my man Brad Combs always say. Come on in. But listen, Rob Cash says you can stay the hell outside. You don't have to come in. I mean, you're more than welcome, but you don't have to, because I'm done caring. Okay? I will be moving on with or without you. And I'm also going to be moving on to the next article. Now, this come out today too, May 21st. Now, I showed you guys the previous articles that were dated recently for the people on the outside looking in, thinking about getting into crypto or thinking about getting into XRP, to show you the consistency and the magnitude of what cryptocurrencies are doing, and mainly XRP. Okay? And if you wonder why my focus is on XRP, we'll get to it. But just keep on listening to what I'm talking about here. Now, let's get on with it. Ripple XRP Executive Elected. Ooh, let me start that off again. Let me start that off better, folks. Let's do it like this. Ripple XRP Executive Elected as U.S. Faster Payments Council's maiden board of directors. Opportunity for mass adoption? Seems like it to me. Mass adoption, global adoption. Cryptocurrencies, digital assets will be taking off without you. Now, let's get on with it. Ripple XRP. The U.S. Faster Payment Council has elected Ripple's Vice President of Strategic Accounts, Pat Thelen, as one of its directors. I'm going to read that again. Ripple XRP, the United States Faster Payment Council, has elected Ripple's Vice President of Strategic Accounts, Pat Thelen, as one of its directors. Pat, who joined Ripple in May 2018, was elected as the organization's first elected board of directors. Do you understand the magnitude of that? This is the United States Faster Payment Council, and someone from the Ripple Corporation has been elected to be one of its directors. If you don't think that is huge, something is wrong with you, okay? Something is absolutely wrong with you. For you to think that XRP is an inferior asset, something is wrong with you. If you think cryptocurrencies are a scam, you're just stupid. That's all I can say. If you want to read the article any further, I will link it in the description because there's no need to even go any further with that to show you the magnitude of what XRP and the Ripple Corporation is accomplishing, to show you the magnitude that digital assets have on the financial space, and to show you that there's still some space for you to enter. But if you choose not to, it's all right with me. You can be my customer later. Now, for those that are wondering why I'm so bullish on XRP, now the people that are subscribed to this channel, more than likely you're already seasoned veterans. But for the people that are new to cryptocurrency, new to my channel, or wondering about cryptocurrencies, and you're wondering why XRP was featured in this video and why it's one of the main assets that I hold, this is why. This is the dessert. XRP, the best digital asset for payments. Now, before we move down on this picture right here, you've heard all the news. You've seen all the traction that XRP has. You see the association with governments. You see the adoption. It's on a global scale, not local. We're going to get on with the dessert right here. I'm going to zoom that back up, and let's do this here. Now, let's read that again. XRP, the best digital asset for payments. And here's why. Now, right here, this chart gives you the logistics of certain cryptocurrencies, digital assets, okay? Up top, you see where it says speed, cost, scalability. Now, at the top, you see XRP. Speed, 3.3 seconds. The cost, 0.0004 cents per transaction. 1,500 transactions per second. Let's go over that one more time. The speed per transaction is 3.3 seconds. The cost to send money using XRP, 0.0004 cents. The scalability of its transactions per second, 1,500 transactions per second. Bitcoin, it takes 45 minutes to send it, and it will cost you $1.88, and it can scale up to 16 transactions per second. I don't have to read that twice. Ethereum, the speed, you can send it and it'll get to you in 4.49 minutes. You might as well say round it off to 2 minutes. Okay? I'm sorry, 2 minutes. Round it off to 5 minutes. Sorry about that, folks. Ethereum, you round that off, it can get to you in 5 minutes. The cost, 46 cents. The scalability of transactions per second, same as Bitcoin, 16 transactions per second. Bitcoin Cash, the speed, 1 hour, 60 minutes. The cost, 21 cents. The scalability, transactions per second, 24 transactions per second. Okay, let's do this. Now the last two, we have Dash, 15 minutes to get to you, 39 cents to send it, 10 transactions per second. And last but not least, Litecoin, 12 minutes to send, 12 cents to send, 56 transactions per second. Now, just to let you know, folks, this is not to bash any of these other digital assets. I'm just giving you the logistics of XRP and giving you the magnitude of why XRP is sought after by the payment providers, by the financial institutions. Ripple XRP, well, Ripple, the corporation, has over 200 banks in partnerships. And as you see, the level of association they have with countries. They're working with countries to be able to send value cross borders. What else do we have to do to get you to understand the level that this has reached and the untapped level of where this is going? This is Rob Cash, and I'm off the set.